Moonlighter is an action role-playing game based on the exploits of Will, a merchant in Rhinoka Village. Players can shop, fight, meet locals, create and enchant, access otherworldly gateways, and collect rich artifacts from foreign civilizations in this roguelike game. Along with 9 familiar companions, Nintendo Switch exclusive stuff like as a hero sword and bow set and ruckos are available. The game is intended to challenge players and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience. Children of Morta is a roguelike game set in a faraway place that focuses on basic emotions such as love, hope, longing, and grief. The plot follows a family of heroes as they battle corruption and darkness. There are 7 playable characters in the game, as well as local co-op in a vast universe packed with history and magic. It also has a family trials mode, which introduces new systems, equipment, objectives, character builds, and other features set in randomized dungeons. Nowhere Prophet is a single-player card game set on the distant planet Soma. You, as a great leader and mystic, lead a convoy of outcasts and refugees to the Crypt, a mysterious location that promises pristine technology and safety. The game has a card-based tactical fighting system, new dynamically generated areas, and an electronica soundtrack with Indian influences. To survive and reach the Crypt, players must navigate through bizarre environments and confrontations. Blade of Darkness is an exciting game in which players must save the Central Kingdoms from the armies of chaos. The game takes place in a dark fantasy world filled with orcs, trolls, golems, demons, and other evil monsters. Players must also use fire or fists to destroy in-game objects. Blade of Darkness is a genre-defining game that sparked the development of other action-adventure games. Players must use their swords to defeat the enemies and restore order to the realm. The Demon Realm is a realm full of nasties, each with its own leader. Beebs, a young demon, is charged with becoming the Demon Queen. The game has a distinct look, merging 2D drawings with 3D landscapes. It has comedy and style as well as a unique progression system, platforming combinations, and a physics-driven combat system. The game also has a collection of mods for different playstyles. The game has delicately constructed stages with different challenges and interesting bosses. Aeterna Noctis is a non-linear action platforming adventure that sends players on a quest to reclaim lost skills as the King of Darkness. The plot revolves around chaos, a curse from the Almighty God that forces the universe's masters to strive for the throne of Aeterna. The game includes hand-drawn conventional animation, an emotional soundtrack, and voice-acted cutscenes in 8 languages. Players can adjust the king's skills to fit their adventure and face their destiny in a unique and special way. The game includes 12 randomly generated levels with a variety of monsters and a perilous atmosphere. Players can level up their characters and form a team for multiplayer play. A special PvP arena known as Stool Wars allows 2 to 4 players to compete against each other. Genetic Disaster includes solo or multiplayer PvP, over 75 powerful weaponry for unique characters, 50 mutations, and an additional player versus player mode. The game's motto is cooperate, but not too much. Akane is a nasty arcade slasher game with one-hit, one-kill gameplay elements. Players confront 5 categories of opponents: Yakuza guy, tank, shooter, cyber ninja, and boss. Each has their own set of strengths and limitations, and players must accomplish missions to get access to new weapons and equipment. Special samurai skills such as Dragon Slash and Dragon Slayer can be utilized to slay foes. Players must complete tasks to obtain additional guns, equipment, and weapons, as well as use their special skills to defeat foes on the screen. Commander Video embarks on an exciting adventure throughout the moon, encountering crystal walls, moon slugs, robotic mines, and miner mech. The game has around 50 levels, with difficulty settings ranging from simple to difficult. For a relaxing respite from the main game, players can also enjoy 20 bite-sized challenges. To defeat the ultimate boss, players must steer Commander Video through a series of running, leaping, kicking, and sliding techniques. The game provides an exceptional gaming experience, allowing players to overcome difficulties, defy bounds, and triumph. Godslayers is a new game in which players take on the role of members of the Order of Warlocks, fighting a greater danger from the Dark Gods. Warlocks enraged the gods by slicing shadow monsters, and they have now turned against them. To make the gods pay, players can either submit or release their godlike powers. The game has humorous pixel visuals, exciting hacks and slash encounters, over 40 distinct sorts of difficult adversaries, vast areas, and 5 playable warlocks. Spirit Roots is a light-hearted platformer adventure set on the outskirts of a star system, where 2 battling planets have to be stitched together to form a larger one. The game has 50 levels spread over 5 worlds, each with its own mood, opponents, physics, and soundtrack. In epic boss encounters, players must run, jump, fight, avoid traps, collect coins, and defeat enemies. The game features a wide range of difficulties and foes, allowing players to progress through stunning landscapes and discover new challenges in each level. People have evacuated cities after 11 months of zombie outbreak and are now surviving on their own. The Zombie Blast Crew is a squad of survivors that must plan ahead of time and arm themselves with specialized weapons and equipment. They must choose the proper individual for the task and be prepared to use their skills to survive. The game includes interesting missions in various settings, varied types of play, and updated equipment to help players learn specialized talents. Extraterrestrial Army has taken a precious artifact from the tribe of our heroes, causing the solar system to deteriorate. Before the cosmos falls, players must discover the truth and reclaim the artifacts. Cooperative gameplay for up to 4 players, 4 unique characters, a galaxy with many planets and creatures, nasty bosses to vanquish, pixel art homage to vintage games, character customization, and mini-games including multiplayer versus R among the highlights. To save the day, players must do impossible acts and collaborate with their pals. Fashion Police Squad is a retro FPS game in which players use attire-enhancing weaponry to combat fashion crime. As Sergeant D's, players must sweep the streets of socks in sandals and deal with a variety of fashion crimes, such as droopy pants and neon brights. To find mysteries in Trendopolis, they must use specialized weapons, including weaponized sock gnomes. The game also includes a comeback of fashion crime and top-tier antagonists. Players must select the appropriate weaponry for each fashion crime, since each attacker requires a different answer. Gnome Run is an arcade action game with over 20 characters and 3 playable modes: multiplayer, campaign, and free run. Players can choose from a variety of clothes and play in 2 modes: divided or united. Campaign mode comprises 140 stages spread across 9 locations, while free run mode features an endless obstacle course. Achievements earn coins for upgrades. The game is intended to be pleasant and hard, therefore players are asked to bring a good attitude. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!